Hi friends, Wizdy here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we'll talk about Arena, the latest Arena meta teams after Fabian, Armand and all of the things that happened within the past year. And as soon as this run finishes as well, I'll show you a few teams, a few combinations that you can do depending on your Arena level. And we'll discuss the stats needed and everything, and we'll try our luck. I think that probably let's see if live arena is open now. I'm not sure if I can do live arena right now. We'll check it first because it opens for a limited time, and then we'll do classic arena just to show you the teams and how you can build them. Okay, the run is over. Let's check arena now. Okay, we have live arena open. So probably I'll do only one or two live arena fights because it's a little bit different, and I'm not still I'm not yet that good at it. But let's see now how am I doing in gold one. So we got the first chance. Usually I choose Armands for that spot, but since I just geared Fabian to show him to you, let's pick him up now. If I can find him quick enough before the counter goes. Okay, so we just picked Fabian, and because it's gold, we block the other team from picking it. If you are in lower tiers and silver or below, you can choose whoever you want. Duplicates doesn't make sense here. Okay, he blocked my Marius and went with Armand's. So let's do this. This is part of, yeah, my plan, sort of. So let me find my arbiter. Come on. Because I'm planning to go first, and then let's do Carnage. Carnage is a sneaky pick. Of course, Carnage is one of the in-game rewards you will get from beating Centranos on hard. But he's really good. If you're an in-game player, if you've been playing for years and you got Carnage, we'll talk about the kits and the gear after we do this. And then let me just put my old style Ancora Narcissus just to see who they will choose. So we have a few tough picks to choose from. Arabeas can be very annoying with her revives and everything. So far, yeah, he doesn't have, unless his Armands is super fast, he won't go before my Arbiter, unless he blocks Arbiter, of course. So if I block his Marius, Marius is the biggest threat for me right now, from what I'm seeing. Arbeus also got, okay, he went with Mortu. So I want to block the Marius. It's either Marius or Armands at this point. Okay, let me block Armands. Okay, he blocked my... Okay, it's my turn. Come on, let me choose. What's happening? Let's see what will happen here. So yes, I should go first. I'm showing you a little bit of the gearing here. Carnage in Stone Skin, and then Ancora and Marius, Ancora and Narcissus are in Stone Skin. So his Mikagi is fast. Probably he'll try a strip. Okay, let's tank the team a little bit for the Marius hit. And then what I'll try to do here, I want to avoid hitting Marius or Mortu. So let's try... Okay. Again, I don't want to do any AoEs because Marius and Mortu are in Stone Skin. So let me try and avoid the AoEs. Basically, I want Marius to pop out of the Stone Skin and Arweas. So she'll put it back on herself if she transfers to Form 2. Now it's Arabea's turn. Okay, it's our turn again. Let's see. Let's see if we can actually kill Arabeas. Okay, are we dead now? Marius is going with his triple hit. Okay, this Marius doesn't look like he's well built because... Come on. Okay, that was nasty. That's Marius. I will pick my Marius every time if they give me a chance. So let's see now what we can get here. And he also put that, I forget the debuff's name, but basically unless Ancora goes first and cleanses my Narcissus, which won't happen, he will weak hit. Okay, let's try this because, come on, the game is glitching hard on me. Okay, this one is a loss. I'll try another fight, so let's see. And then we'll switch to Classic Arena just to show you the meta teams, but let's see if we can grab a win here. So we got the first pick again, and I want to pick, where is he now? Doesn't look like it's working properly, so let me try and find Fabian again. Fabian is the new Armand, so whenever you get a chance at picking him first, just go with it. Let's wait now for let's wait for their pick. I'm going with Marius if they don't go with him. Okay, he blocked my Arbiter. So now that's a problem. So let me try and go with Marius. And I need a Reviver. So Ankura, probably I need to build another support champion, Reviver or Cleanser or whatever. I don't have Lissandra. Lissandra would have been built in my second fastest gear because the speed meta is back. One of the things that I want to talk to you about today. Because of the stripping stone skin, putting skills on cooldown with Fabian, the meta's back. He picked Nishak because he will bomb my stone skin. So that's why I don't want to go with like Carnage or UDK. They are both in stone skin. So let's see now. Am I in a little bit of trouble here? But he got only Nishak that can do damage so far. Let me try this. I don't even know how my Python is built. For now, whom am I going to block? Probably Nishak, but there is no threat depending on his last pick. His last pick will definitely be another damage dealer, so let's see. Point-wise, we're more or less the same in season wins and in general points. Mikagi, okay, so let me just block Nishak. What's her name? I keep forgetting his name, but Istrid. Oistrid hits hard. Okay, he blocked my Marius, so let's pick 19%. Okay. So he will go first, and my Fabian won't be that useful in this fight, but let's see. We'll go to Classic Arena afterwards because it's way easier to show you the teams over there. I need to do I need to build a few other champions, and yeah, I need basically some training before I do proper gold live arena with you. But we tried our luck at least to show you how hard is it in gold. You're seeing also a little bit of gear, so my Fabian is in 4 pieces pinpoint. Just to give him that stack that just went away right now. Okay. So the thing is that unless his Oistrid is built with crazy damage, he won't be able to kill my team with 2 tanky support champions. And if I can circle back to my skills before his Yumiko, basically I will just win this fight. He will try to stun me now, probably. Yeah, here you go. With his Mikagi, but even the A1 from Narcissus and Fabian can slow him down a little bit. So I will kill his Oistrid, though Arbiter will bring her back. But with also Ankura, one of the great things about Ankura is that her A1 got a possibility to reset the cooldowns of one of my champions. And she also, like all of the sleep or stun, is removed from her when Narcissus is on the team. That's part of their passive. So that's why they are strong together. So let's see what we can do now. As I said, he doesn't have any damage on his team. I just want to keep his Oistrid under control because probably she hits the hardest. And then kill Yumiko before she gets back to her reset cooldown. And if I can just do one reset with Fabian, it's game over. Okay, he's just trying to prevent my Narcissus from taking a turn. Let's see if we reset anything here. We didn't, okay. Yeah, So basically this fight is over because now I'll get back to my A2 and all of his champions are squishy or not. Let's see. But he doesn't have much to do now. Like Arbiter will bring Oystrid back. So look at this. We can either put their skills or cool down or do the fear petrification. Let's put their skills on cooldown. Okay, looks like Mikagi got high resist because I failed to put her skills on cooldown. But Arbiter and Yumiko are good enough for me. This fight is basically over. Do you want to do one more fight after this? Let's see. If it's a good fight, I'll put it in. If not, I'll just edit it out and we'll move to Classic Arena. At this point, I think if it was me on the other side, I would have quit the battle because it's just over. There is no hope for him with 2 revivers and my strong damage dealers. The next time Narcissist will take a turn, I'll just get rid of Arbiter and yeah, that's it. And let's go with the fears. See how strong Fabian is. Having those 2 skills, one of them stripping buffs, including stolen skin, it's 50-50 of course, and then putting everybody's skills on cooldown. So you will use him fast. He's in the same build, as fast as you can put him and as accurate. Let's try one more fight and I'll edit it out if it's not good. So fast and accurate, you build your Fabian, and let's move to Classic Arena and we can talk about teams. Of course, I'm in low gold 5, so let's try and find some tanky teams. Like this one is not bad. So I've been using this team, but let's change it now. So what am I thinking? Okay, so here is a team. And the fear meta is back. Why? Because if you check the skills, and I can set it up, okay, so Arbiter will start with this. I want Lamasu to start with their fears because basically when he strips, I think that he is faster. Of course, he's faster than Lamasu. I want him to start with his A3. If he strips the buffs and then she puts out the fear, he'll get that petrification chance, and then Marius will do Marius things. So Marius also, with his A3 into A2, will work as a secondary buff stripper if Fabian doesn't work. Let's see how this will work. We're definitely faster than them, even with Harima's passive. So we put everybody's except Giz cards. Look here, he got a chance. Yeah, of course he got his chance again. And then basically, Lamasu at this point is just redundant. But she'll get a chance if you play it on manual to reset maybe Marius or Fabian, depending on what you need. Basically, this team is feared. If you go first, it's back to going first arena. She reset Arbiter. But yeah, of course, if we switch it to manual, we can do it in a smarter way. If she reset Marius, it's game over. So that wasn't a too difficult fight here. But basically, the chances of getting Fabian, I don't think we even need Lamasu at this team. But anyone who puts fears, and I'll show you a fear specific team that I think can become meta. I'm trying to find. So this is a 500k team with Lazarius and Necrit protection. Let's give it a try against it and see. We got a +3 Necrit, was it? So Lazarius can be really nasty. If we go first, let's see if we'll give them a chance to do whatever they want to do or not. Okay, we win the speed race, which is the single factor. Lazarius didn't get reset. Did I weak hit? Oh, I weak hit against him. And then Marius, dude. Let's switch to manual because we might not have a chance to win this one. But let's see. So you see Marius A1's. You didn't see, but yeah, okay. So come on. Let's find. This is a bait team. Can we bait? Let's do a refresh. Because I want to have a strong enough team that we won't beat just to use it for trying stuff. Look, nah, I cannot find any teams here. Okay, let's waste some gems. I want a tanky. Okay, this team can be good because it's tanky enough. So we won't kill this team. We'll just see if we can control them. And then I'll like I'll just cancel the battle, leave the battle so we can use it to test more stuff. I'm definitely faster than this team. So let's try and put their skills or cooldown. Arix is high resist, but let's put fears on Wukong and Harima. Basically, we should kill both Wukong and Harima. Of course, Wukong will come back, but look at the triple hit with the strip. Marius was able to strip Eric's. So now let's do this. And so that's one of the things about Fabian. Wukong popped back and he was immediately feared. Now let's reset Marius, and he still have his increased defense, so we don't need to apply it. And that's the beauty of this team. The fears, Lamasu is your secondly fear. Technically you don't need her because Fabian will give himself an additional turn if he stripped them from enough buffs. So let's do this. And again, every time, Fabian is a great counter to multiple champions, including, and let's go a third time here, including Wukong, because every time this passive doesn't have a cooldown. So every time Wukong will pop back up, he will have the fear on him, so he's no worry. This is a great counter to Wukong, you can see this here, and then Marius A1 will get him down every time. We can just put it on O2 now, but look at this petrification from the A2. There is no possibility of us losing those kind of fights if we go first. Between the skills on cooldown and fears, it's all gone. I need to show you a different damage dealer that can make use of fear. Oh, okay. I forgot what I wanted to say. Okay, so I'm moving out of this battle for a reason here, because I promised you that I'm going to show you something different, and I forgot and kept chatting. I forgot and kept chatting, so I would have won and forgot to show you what I wanted to show you. Who is our secret weapon here? It's Fortus. Fortus was a guaranteed from 80 voids 2 years ago. Probably most of you were not playing at the time, but the great thing about Fortus, come on. Okay, we'll check the gear and the skills. But Fortress increase the possibility of the fear proccing, and the other thing is that his damage is defense based, so he's tanky, and his damage increase based on the fears being on the enemy. So we'll have this. Okay, so now let's put their skills on cooldown, and again, we're depending on Lamasu to put the fears out on our two threats here, Wukong and Harima. Now his A3 is locked, but let's try and clap them. Of course, as a damage dealer, Fortus is just weak. But let's see what we'll do now. Marius is awesome. That's why, like, this fight was guaranteed with Marius. Now we're just testing stuff. So let's see. Of course, like, the petrification wasn't put on Harima because because UDK is in the team, so he basically was petrified in her place. Okay, let's do this. Getting Wukong down. So of course Marius is way stronger. I was just trying to see if Fortus passive would help us here. I put him in very good gear based on that he's defense based, but we'll see. We actually don't need to reset anyone. Let's do this, whatever. Okay, can I get a chance? No, he's so weak. With the gear level that I put on him, it's really disappointing to see his damage. So I was chatting with my clan mates. One of them was using Lamasu. That's how I got the idea. Because paired with Fabian, she's great with the fears. And another clan mate, Howard and PMC, shout out to you guys. So Howard was talking about using Fortus to use his fears, but he's so weak. He's so weak, it's embarrassing. And we need to revive Fabian. Like this fight was almost guaranteed with Marius, of course, or any other damage dealer. But I'll show you a couple of different teams that will be considered meta in today's uh, like arena, especially with Fabian and Armans being a thing. Of course, Fabian, in my opinion, is stronger than Armans because Armans give you the turn meter depletion and the stuns, so he gives you that control, while Fabian gives you the buff strip and the cooldown decrease. So the thing here, let's put this one in auto because we'll try different teams. The thing here is that Fabian gives you two things. You can use either his A3 into his A2 or start with his A2 if they don't have any buffs on them. Do whatever you want. He gives you both options, so that's why, in my opinion, he's stronger than Armans. So the first arena meta team that I would recommend you using is going back to speed. Having your speed booster, whether it's Arbiter or anyone else, in your fastest gear. And then having Fabian go second. Fabian and Armand can pair on the same team. Lamasso is not fulfilling like a full purpose here, but she's like a secondary fear champion. And then having your damage dealer. Like for example, if I remove Lamasso, let me put my Armands. And then for damage dealer, Fortis, you are a disappointment. Let's put someone like Georgette. Georgette is also great. Actually, let's do this. Let's find the team that will be in Stone Skin. And let's put Marius, whatever. Let's have some fun. Because the main thing here is that Georgette will be your answer to Stone Skin. He's so squishy and hard to keep alive. But if you go first, you don't care about this. Like for example, here, let's put everybody's skills on cooldown. Okay. Armand's resisted us, but if we get a turn with Georgette, that won't be a problem. We don't even need Georgette because Marius just stripped them. So basically, he will kill Armand and then go into killing Steltus. Let's face a Stone Skin team. Let's try a Stone Skin team to show this more obviously. This team probably will be in Stone Skin with Aslan and his nastiness, so let's give this one a try. So, my point is, speed is back, fear is back, Fabian is your best option here. Of course, he can weak hit. So, speed booster, go first against tanky teams, tanky Stone Skin teams, and then you can control them. I'm not sure why I picked Aslan. You can control them and then just do damage while they are under control. This is your first strategy in today's meta. Of course, if you have someone, well, Georgette is one of few champions that will do ignore Stone Skin. So if you have someone like this, you can go first with any control champion and just ignore Stone Skin and kill them, especially with Georgette. He will do his A3 into his A2 because his A3 grants him an extra turn once he kills someone under Stone Skin or what. And then, okay, let's try this tanky team. So this is the first strategy. Go first, control them, and then do damage. The second strategy, which is supposedly like I should have a team here. Okay, this is just a tanky team. So, second strategy is that you'll go second in Stone Skin. But you need very high resist if you do this. In today's meta, like my anchor, I showed her build in a previous video. We're talking about above 650 resistance if you want to go second and resist whatever control that they put your way. Lydia here is a flex spot, but Lydia is still strong because Lydia will prevent their revivers when you go second. If they try to revive with Elva, Lydia will prevent them. And of course, having everyone, if possible, in Stone Skin will allow you to go second and win. But as I said, the team should be tanky enough, like both Pythion and Ancora are in bolster sets, because you need, oh, like look here, okay. Let's get, actually you don't need to get anyone back because we have block revive. So let's see what we can do now. Can we save this fight? Okay. This team is tougher than I thought. Let's hope his Narcissus won't kill us now. Okay. We'll get a chance to go first here. No, we're not strong enough to kill this guy. And okay, luckily my Ankara is tanky tankier than his Narcissus damage. So, that's my point. If you go second, make sure that your team is tanky enough. Putting up shields against Narcissus is a big no-no, because now he's going to kill my Ankura unless she gets a turn, cleanses herself. Let's bring back Narcissus and let's try and take him down. Okay, this team is properly tanky. So this is basically a stall team, which is working great for him. So this team, we better, like, if we go out, that wasn't a good showcase for our go second team. But what we should do here is that this is actually a very good showcase against our fast team. So if I go back to this team, where is it now? Okay, here it is. Here it is. So let's go back to our fast team and see if it will work against this team. Same team and everything, but now this is a good showcase for the fast team. So we'll put everyone on. Oh, but now of course, I forgot that now. So I forgot that now we'll get frozen because we don't have Ankura protection anymore. But I'll show you a couple of teams that you can use. Okay, let's steal some turn meter. Of course, Georgid is super squishy, so he's not helping us here. I won't buff because we'll get frozen again, so let's try and just nuke them down, which is working good for us. Come on. Of course, everyone is hitting Georgid. And then again, the revive with the fears. It's really good. Let's steal some turn meter and get frozen again. Come on. Okay. Let's petrify. Am I losing this fight twice? Okay, I won't take a chance, but the A1 is strong enough. And let's see what we can do here. If we take down Elva, the fight is guaranteed. Let's see. Let's try and prevent Narcissus from getting a turn. And now our Arbiter is down. Will we have a chance to win this? No, they are protected. Okay, so we lost this fight twice. We need a different strategy. So what I'll do, Georgid is not fulfilling a purpose here. Let's bring Carnage and give it a try. And this is going to be our last fight. I showed you the teams that should work, though they didn't work. But it's a very good team to like fight against and showcase stuff. So let's now see. So let's put their skills on cooldown. Of course, his Elva is high resist. But luckily we did this. Okay, let's lock him down. So this will protect us from the freezes. And then let's just push his Narcissus back a little bit. Let's do this. So Carnage is the solution here. Carnage is a great champion, as I was saying, and I'll show you how I built mine. One of the best builds for for Carnage is in Stone Skin, 4 pieces or 6 pieces, depending on what you can get. Let's try and get rid of someone here, and this should be game over. Okay, great. So you see that lock of the passive completely served us here. Let's bring back our Carnage. There is nothing they can do. Now I'll keep them under control and beat them. Took us 3 turns, but let's say that gave us a chance. Of course, a weak hit against Elva. That was stupid. But this gave us a chance to showcase it. To showcase different teams against the same team till we got it done. So Carnage is huge. Carnage is very well, he's not underrated because not a lot of people got him. He's pretty in game. But we'll see the builds, we'll check the builds now, and I'll show you what you need to do here. Okay, so we got a few good fights today. So let me check the gear just to give you an idea here. Arbiter. I showed her before in my fastest gear basically, and then I got a comment that if you put her in 2 pieces of pinpoints, you will be even faster. So this is the fastest gear on my account, 395. If you are lower than this, I don't recommend you going for go first team, but you need basically that range of 400 plus, depending of course on how high up the arena you are. But 400 is like what you're aiming for if you're climbing higher and higher. Let's check my Fabian. So Fabian, I just geared him today, and probably it's some of my best gear in pinpoint. So I wanted him in at least 4 pieces pinpoint to avoid cheap. And so this is not too fast. What you're aiming for is 350 speed and 500 plus accuracy in today's meta. So I have him a little bit slow, but that would be okayish. I'll try to give him more speed, but basically you want him above 350, and his accuracy is good, so I love this build on him. Of course, masteries here, like, yeah, you're just traditional masteries for a reviver. For Fabian, of course, we're just boosting his accuracy, and you can either choose a support tree for leash, for example, or just give him a little bit of damage to help you with the damage here. Now let's go check Carnage. Carnage isn't a typical damage build, but I put him into the support tree because he's putting out some great debuffs. So what are we focusing on here? Either 4 pieces or 6 pieces of stone skin. You want him protected. His A3 blocking active skills and passive skills, and his A2 putting out the seal. And does it spread the debuffs? His debuffs cannot be removed, and he hits considerably hard, and then in his alternate form he can put block revive. He needs accuracy for the debuffs. His debuffs is protected, so they will not be removed, which is great. And then he gains damage also from accuracy, which is great. He got a very fast arena aura. So like I said, sacrifice some of the damage on him and accuracy for the favor in stone skin. This is the best build for him, I would say. So 234 speed, you cannot get him lower than this. 300 crit damage with almost 400 accuracy. 4.4k attack. As you see here, I sacrificed some damage for the accuracy and the stone skin, but this is a good build. And you see here that I got some ascension and stuff to do, but that's the build that I love for Carnage. Of course, Georgette just in a squishy attack base, so almost 7k attack, 330 crit damage. This is as fast as I can get him in lethal, but you cannot go below 220 speed, I would say, if you want to go first. And then, so we showed the important champion here. Bolster and Stone Skin for Ankura, as tanky as you can make her. This is a little bit slow in today's meta, and the resistance is low. You need over 650 resistance and 250 speed for your support champion. Last champion is actually the last 2 champions. So my Narcissus is also in Stone Skin and Lethal. Better build is that over 100k with 300% crit damage. This crit damage for a damage dealer, even HP based, is super low, and he's a little bit slow. What you should be aiming for, 100k HP, 300% crit damage, and 240 speed maybe. If you can put on Stone Skin, that's fine, but of course lethal is most important for Narcissus because he's a damage dealer. The last one, who is a disappointment, this is my Fortis in Savage gear. So 227 speed, he got 330 crit damage and 5.2k defense. He's defense based. I expected him to do way more damage with the fears than he did. So Fortis is weak sauce, he's useless, back to the vault, and this gear will go to someone else. That was all for today's arena chat. I hope you got some use out of it. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below and I'd be happy to answer them. As always, thank you for stopping by today. I'll see you next time.